This week's episode of Trash Panda Off-Road, we could head and tear into it and do the timing chain on the Overland build. Quick recap, if you're new to the channel, this is my 94 Geo Tracker. It has the 2-liter out of a 2003 Chevy Tracker. It was invited to go to Fourwheeler Magazine's Overland Adventure 2021, and then the night before we were scheduled to meet and take off for the trail, the timing chain went out. You can find that video on the channel. There's a bunch of videos for Overland Adventure 21. Also on the Motor Trend channel, there's a bunch of videos from it. And also currently right now, November magazine, if it's on the shelves at your local supermarket there, it's got some coverage of it. So I went ahead and bought that motor just because I needed the timing chain cover. The timing chain cover on this one actually blew a hole in it when it broke the timing chain. Let's see if it'll let me show you. You may or may not have seen it, but I'll show you once I get it tore apart more. So quickly we will take off these pulleys. I don't think that pulley, I think that whole system comes out, but for sure that pulley, got to take that off. The crank, take that out, and then we can get to this and figure out how bad it is down in there. The kit I bought also comes with a new water pump, so we'll go ahead and change that out as well while we're in here. Previous video you guys hopefully saw, I took out the radiator and the power steering, removed all that stuff. So let's go ahead and take all this stuff back off and we'll see what it looks like behind this. So I get to working on this and sometimes I forget to record, but here's a quick update as to where we are. The little timing chain I already took off to the side, it's broken. This is all jigged up here. This piece right here is broken. I got to make sure to get that before it falls into the oil pan, and then jam a rag or something down in there to make sure nothing else could fall in there. So, a couple of things. There was a bracket here that had a bolt underneath it. I had to remove that bracket. Believe that went to the fan pulley, so that's not going back on. Also, these two holes through the oil pan, you cannot forget those two. I watched a YouTube video, and I cannot remember whose it was, that reminded me about these two holes, so as that I didn't try to rip it all off and bend everything all to hell. So, now we are going to grab that piece, look on down, see if there's anything else we're missing. Looks like we got a broken piece right there. So there's another broken piece. Don't know where that came from either. We got to put the bolt back in here to get this thing retimed, and I'm got to watch a YouTube video. I will mention whose video I'm watching to figure out how to get these to turn back to where I need them to, if that's even possible. So that's where we're at right now. We've gotten it apart, and oh, here's the hole. Well, here's that hole that was in there. It blew the hole out of that thing when the timing chain broke. Check it out, guys, it's running. Haven't moved it yet because I don't have any power steering fluid to put in there, but I did get it to fire up. It was making a little bit of noise in the beginning, but that seems to have gone away. So when I first installed that motor, I did have a exhaust gasket leak, and so I think that might have been what that noise was, because now it's gone. Could have been a valve, I don't know. But timing chain is in, it's up and running. I've got to put the wiring back together that we ripped out while we were at Overland Adventure while I was freaking out. Other than that, it's ready to go. Morning, guys, from the beautiful Tillamook State Forest. As you can tell, the timing chain got fixed, it got put on correctly. I stopped shooting video because I kept finding myself reviewing other people's YouTube videos about doing it, just to make sure I had it right. and it got nerve-wracking. And honestly, I put the camera away and just cranked away on it. So there will not be any type of how-to or anything like that on how to do it. Hey! Stinky dogs. And so it's fixed. New water pump, ready to go. We took it up last night. Came up, stopped here at the top of this clear cut. Woke up to a beautiful view. Had some dinner last night, and basically just ran it so as that we could go out and enjoy it, make sure everything seems to be working. It runs just great. Everything works. The top end is not ticking. No clackety clack. None of that. Doesn't sound like we ruined anything inside the motor. So that's great news. Now we're going to be able to enjoy the rest of the time with this thing, not having to hunt down another motor or do anything like that. So it is back up and running again. I do apologize that it did not turn into a how-to or explanation video, even though my videos aren't really how-to videos. They're more of a what to expect if you have to do this job kind of videos. I just had to put the camera down and focus on it, and I could not get it. And then I finally had a breakthrough, and my mind started to work again correctly, and I got it fired up. So now it's up and running, and we're enjoying the day, and we'll probably air the tires down a little bit more and cruise around out here in the woods. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, try again. There's 100 different videos on the channel. Everything from off-road to fabrication to tearing things apart. All kinds of good stuff. Oh, and upcoming on the channel soon, if you guys follow on Instagram, Trash Panda Off-Road, my sister-in-law did buy all the parts that she needs to put a lift under her blue tin top Sidekick. Wait, not a tin top, sorry, it's a hard top convertible. And so we're going to do the spacer lift, the body lift on that rig soon, in preparation for the Fall Classic, which the Fall Classic is an annual trip that ZukiWorld.com puts on out in Central Oregon that we always go on. So check those guys out too. Love to see some guys out there that and meet you guys. Okay, that's enough rambling along. Oh, kick the dog food container. So, sorry guys. Thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. I did meet a fan over the weekend, which was awesome. So, I will see you guys in the next one.